Hello, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. It's time for June monthly beauty favorites and fails. I have a ton of products to get through and a lot of fails. I have high-end and drugstore and a little bit of everything in this video. So let's go ahead and get started. If you are a regular viewer of mine, you know how much I love a good face palette, and I've been using the Benefit Fouroscope palette so much this month and loving it. I purchased Earth Angel and there are a couple of options you can choose from shade-wise, but this is limited edition and I noticed on several websites they're already out of stock of a couple of the options or they're running low. So I did source it in several places down in the description box for you, just so you would have several purchasing options to choose from. I do have everything in this video linked for you, as well as what I'm wearing down in the description box. The reason why I chose this one is because it's got Cookie highlighter and Hoola bronzer, both of which are absolute favorites of mine. I've never tried Georgia blush, but it gave me the opportunity to try it. And I really just felt like this blush would be a really flattering shade on my light, medium, warm, neutral skin tone. And I was right. I have been loving this. The formulation is great. It works well on both the face and the eyes if you want to use it on the eyes. It also has a nice sized mirror, and another kind of little goofy thing that I liked is that it's got this diagram in here that I really think can be helpful for a lot of people. Sometimes products put helpful diagrams in that aren't that helpful, and I think if you're giving this as a gift or if you're a beginner with makeup, this one actually is useful. So if you're a face palette lover like I am, I would not sleep on this. It's running out of stock in all the shades, so be sure to grab it while you can. I just did a very large drugstore affordable makeup haul. I'll have that video and any other relevant video linked down below too, because I am referencing some of those products in this video that I didn't quite have verdicts on. Some of them are referenced in good ways, some of them not so good. But in that video, I talked about the Makeup Revolution Friends collection that they launched. I believe the first phase was in the fall. Anyway, they've had a few different phases and I've ordered from it each time. I have quite a few items from the collection. So in the drugstore video, I talked about how I ordered this handheld mirror. I just had to put this in my favorites video because I've been using this daily and I just love it. It just makes me happy. You know, it's the little things. Sometimes I think it costs 15 bucks and it makes me smile every day. They have one in the shape of a lobster as well, but I keep this face down on my bathroom counter. Yes, it's kind of goofy, but who cares? The quality of the mirror is nice. I use it to look at the back of my hair. I use it while I'm filming when I'm applying lipstick or lip gloss, or, you know, just need to look at something without magnification. But I've just really been enjoying this, so I wanted to share it. It's been a favorite for me in June. So in that video, I also talked about picking up this e.l.f. makeup sponge. I thought I had remembered liking this in the past. I believe I was wrong. This was a fail for me in June. It's so funny how sponges can be so hit or miss. I don't know if you can tell here on screen how large the pores are here, but this is not a very soft sponge. The pore size, I just find it doesn't apply makeup very smoothly at all. I don't care what the cost. I was just really disappointed in this. This was a big fail for me in June. I think I had a cleansing balm in my May monthly favorites and fails, and I have another one in June. I have been using the Good Molecules Instant Cleansing Balm a ton this month, and I have been loving it. So there is room in the top for a little spatula, which I really love. You remove the lid and your cleansing balm is under here. There is no scent to this cleansing balm. So if you've been using cleansing balms that have a scent to them and you really don't like it, this is going to be a great one for you. I do find that it removes all of my makeup, including waterproof mascara, really nicely. I massage it onto dry skin the way I would any cleansing balm, and it just emulsifies and starts to remove the makeup, and then you remove it with water. You don't need a cloth or anything like that. You can use a cloth if you want to. I just don't usually do that. And then you go in with your regular cleanser, and I just find that my face feels really clean. Good Molecules is a reasonably priced brand too, and previously they were only carried at Beautylish, and now they're carried at Ulta. And I've had great success with a lot of their products, and this is another one. Laura Mercier just launched a new limited edition Rose Glow Collection that consists of a highlighting powder and 6 caviar sticks. Of course, you can wear these alone or you can layer them together, pair them together, however you want to. The collection is just very cohesive and easy to wear. I do have 3 shades on my eyes today. It's all I'm wearing on my eyes. I'll list the 3 shades in the description box under the what I'm wearing section that's below the product so you can see exactly what I'm wearing. If you watch my channel regularly, you know how much I love Laura Mercier caviar sticks. They just blend out so easily, they layer well over each other, and they just wear beautifully throughout the day, and this collection is just stunning. So the swatches you're seeing on the screen are from my Instagram stories after I got these, and I've just been wearing them a lot ever since. I think they're great. And then this highlighting powder is just the perfect shade. Laura Mercier does highlighters perfectly. I do also have this highlighter on today, and I feel like it does such a great job of highlighting without looking like highlighter. It's undetectable and yet it gives a radiance. These are also limited edition products, so if you're wanting to grab these, I would grab them while they are here. I just think these are absolutely beautiful. Now, I do have a Laura Mercier product here that did not work out so well for me in June. Now, I thought I would retry the oil-free Tinted Moisturizer because my skin has changed since I tried this years and years and years ago when it was the old formulation. I used to have pretty much straight up oily skin years and years and years ago, and you know, many of you know if you watch my channel, I do have oily combo skin. I get shiny in my T-zone, but I also have some surface dehydration that can crop up, and I thought with this reformulation, with the relaunch of this, I would retry it because, you know, things have changed. Maybe it works for me now. I still get a lot of shine breakthrough with this product. I have other tinted moisturizers, face tints, BB cream, CC creams that just work a lot better for me. I do love some of her other foundations though. This one just doesn't work for me, and I just kind of confirmed it in June. Okay, so I am eating my words about this e.l.f. Lash It Loud mascara. In my huge drugstore haul video, I picked this up and I was talking about the wand and how I just doubted it would work because it's got one of those spiky, plasticky wands that I just feel rarely work for my eyelashes. I have pretty much invisible lashes when I don't have mascara on. They're somewhat long, but they need volume and they're light, so you can't even see them. And I feel like wands like this make my lashes kind of all clumped together and look like basically 6 or 7 lashes, and they just don't give enough volume or length. And I do usually, but not always, need a waterproof mascara to hold my curl. This mascara is not waterproof. It holds my curl really nicely and it gives me nice length and volume. This is a really great daily mascara. It gives enough volume to where I could carry it into nighttime. You know, it's not going to give me false looking lashes, but it's a really great mascara. I've been so happy with this. So I need to not be so close-minded about this little spiky plasticky wand. I have learned my lesson. I know some of you have heard about this product because you have seen the 5 beauty products that surprised me video. I'm going to keep this short and sweet. I don't always re-mention products in this video, but because this has replaced such a huge staple product of mine, and because I'm using it daily, I did just want to give it a quick mention in my June monthly favorites. This Rephr eyelash curler that is a new launch for them completely replaced my Shiseido eyelash curler that I've raved about and I've talked about and that I've been using for over 20 years. I know eyelash curlers are very dependent on your eye shape. For my particular eye shape, this one works beautifully at creating a lovely curl versus a bend. The curve is also not so deep like with a lot of lash curlers to where I have to really press it against my face in order to get those middle lashes. It gets every single lash in it so easily, the inner corners and the outer corners, without having to maneuver the curler whatsoever. Now, this is normally priced around the same price as, you know, the higher end lash curlers, Surratt, Shiseido, all of those, but you can get it from their concept store right now for $16, and I will have that link down below. So when I originally saw this product, I was really excited about it because it is a less expensive option for those really expensive LED face masks that work wonders for your skin, your face. I mean, I have one from Current Body that I use and I love. A lot of you have that one or the Dennis Gross one, and there's other brands. So this one is from Peppy Co. It is less expensive, and I thought, you know what? Yes, I do want to try this because it gives those that don't have bigger budgets more of an opportunity to try this type of mask. They wanted to do a sponsored video, and I told them I needed to try the product first, and we'll see. So they sent it, and when I got it and saw it was kind of in this satiny little pouch. I don't know if you can see that material. I thought, okay, so I checked it out, and my thoughts were kind of all over the place, I guess. I did end up telling them that I did not want to do the sponsored video. Now, I'm going to tell you why this in particular is a fail for me. My reasons in particular might not be deal breakers for everyone, but when you see something out there that does say, it's less expensive and, it's going to kind of do the same things, I do feel like you need all the information. I just want you to have the full story. So instead of just giving you the red light, you do also get the yellow and blue light. I will put the link below so that you can see what each of the lights are supposed to do. For me personally, the reason why I choose an LED face mask over a handheld device where I have to sit there or stand there and use it is because I can put it on, and for 10 minutes, I look like an alien, but I can walk around. I can, see what I'm doing and function and be mobile, and then I can forget about it. I don't have to be confined to one place and stand there and use a device. In our multitasking world now, that's what I personally like. Some people like the handhelds because they do have to stop and use it. It's a personal preference. So what I noticed first was the material. It is a very kind of plasticky material. I feel like it could break easily. I did notice the same thing kind of with the plastic arms. I didn't even really look at the glasses part of it until I put it on my face, and then I noticed that you can't see through these. So you can't really walk around. But there's another reason why you can't walk around. This is not a mask that you can charge and then be mobile. You stay plugged into an outlet the whole time, and it's basically right there by your temple. I double read the instructions to make sure that this was right. And this is what you press to change the type of light that you use. So for me personally, while this is about half the price of other masks, it kind of defeats the purpose of using an LED mask because you have to sit by an outlet to use it and you can't see anything. Also, there's that kind of small risky thing of being plugged into an outlet by your temple that just really doesn't sit that well with me. Again, that might not be a deal breaker for, someone else. It just was for me. I think if I was wanting to save money, but I still wanted this technology, I would get a handheld device and just use it section by section on my face. This was just not a favorite of mine in June. I actually think I tried it in May and put it aside, kind of was trying to decide what to do with it. But, I try to help you make better buying decisions. And so I wanted to give you all of that information so that you could decide whether it was worth saving money on an LED mask, getting a handheld, not getting anything at all, or trying to pick up one of the other devices at full price or on sale. There were several of you that commented under my drugstore haul that you wanted to know more about the lip bar products once I tried them. This gloss is great. I did put this on top of a lipstick right before I filmed. It's got a really nice thin consistency, but not runny. The shade I have is called Baddie. I really love it. It's a great peachy pink with some kind of gold flecks, but you don't feel the flecks at all. It's just, giving it kind of a warm shimmer. I find you don't get too much goopy product or anything. It just applies really nicely. There's no scent at all. I've been filming for a while. I've been talking and drinking, and I feel like it's worn really nicely. And I'm just gonna apply a little bit more because I want to. It's just a lovely product. I enjoy wearing it. So that's pretty much it. My lips just feel really good and nourished when I wear it too. This is a great spring summer shade. I'm glad I picked it up on a whim, and I will be reporting on the other products I got. One is a skin tint, so it will probably be showing up in a foundation roundup video, hopefully coming soon, probably mid-July. So if you're not subscribed, be sure that you subscribe because I love reviewing foundations and concealers and things like that here on my channel. It's a rare video where I have 2 face palettes to share with you, but man, am I excited. So I have the By Terry Brightening CC palette in Beach Balm. Now I had the one that she had before this. I think it was called Sunny Flash, and I loved it. Now this has a little bit of a scent to it. You know, that By Terry rose scent, which I don't mind. I smell it in the pan. I don't smell it on my face at all. This is a very luxurious item. It's a great giftable item if you're looking for, you know, something special for someone or for yourself. I have this bronzer and this blush on today. I wanted you just to see that the bronzer is not super shimmery, even though there is a sheen to these products. You cannot beat the quality. These are super smooth, creamy, buildable, and they wear so well throughout the day. This is a product that just makes me happy when I use it, and it always looks beautiful, and it just makes me feel so special when I use it. So I've really been loving this month, and I will continue to do so. The shades are just perfect for this time of year. You know, you'd think I would learn my lesson and just stop trying natural deodorants because, you know, I have found one that works really well for me, the Drunk Elephant, but I keep trying. This one was sent to me from a brand, and I thought it worked well the first few days, and then it just didn't. This is the Think Magnesium Deodorant in the Coconut Pineapple scent. Now, I did cross my fingers that it would work because I really liked the scent. It's got kind of a beachy, summery vibe to it, and I know they have different scents. I just kept feeling like I stunk about halfway through the day, and it's not like I need to get used to using natural deodorant because I already use it, but I also got that familiar raw rash feeling that a lot of natural deodorants give me, and it doesn't go away until I stop using that particular deodorant. So I ended up having to quit using it, and I went back to my Drunk Elephant Sweet Pity, and all was right with the world again. So if you know, are someone who doesn't have sensitivities to natural deodorants, you may want to try this one because their scents are pretty intriguing to me. But unfortunately, it just did not work for my body for whatever reason. NARS had a new launch this month, the Radiant Creamy Color Corrector, and of course I was skeptical because I did not have great luck with the Radiant Creamy Concealer. I just find it pretty drying. I don't find it radiant or creamy. I did retry it with this product to see if maybe things had changed for me. I still find it drying, but the corrector I really like. I did short videos on both Instagram and on TikTok. I'll link you to both of those. I don't think I did a short for these here on YouTube, but I'll have the links to both of those other ones so you can choose your platform. But I just wanted to do a quick test of this, and I have been using this regularly. So there are 4 shades, and I regularly use shade light. Now I have tried the medium shade and can use the medium shade. I just find I get a little bit more brightening with my correcting with the light shade. Now, if you're confused on concealer versus corrector, how to use them with one another, when you might need one over the other, I will have my concealer playlist down below because I do have a video on that, or 2 or 3. I'm not sure. This is a topic that I regularly tackle because dark circles and texture and dryness are a problem for me. So I am happy to say that I'm happy with this product. I don't find it too drying. It does dry under the eye, but it's such a thin consistency that it just looks really nice under whatever concealer I'm wearing. Good job from NARS. I'm really happy about this launch, especially in light of the fact that a lot of other correctors seem to be getting discontinued. I've been trying out the Kate Somerville Daily Deflector Mineral Sunscreen. Now, I am really picky about sunscreens because I have super sensitive skin. I'm also oily combination, so a lot of sunscreens can really amp that shine up during the day. Now this one is broad spectrum SPF 40 PA+++++, and it is zinc oxide based. I've really been enjoying this a lot. It wears well under makeup and it does sink in. Now I will say, if I try to go in with the full amount of sunscreen that you need at once, it can give me a slight white cast. So I like to do the half and half method, which is absolutely fine, by the way. I apply half the amount needed let it sink in for just, 30 seconds or so, just so it can soak in, then apply the other half. And it works beautifully. It wears well under makeup. I don't get greasy during the day. It eliminates that white cast. It's just a tip if you find you have a problem with white cast, but it doesn't pill under makeup or anything. It's a really great product. And just to show you what the dispenser looks like, this has been working really well for my sensitive skin, for my oily areas. It also doesn't emphasize dry patches either. Okay, so a lot of you know that my favorite fiber brow gel, let me just get it, the Maybelline Brow Precise Fiber Volumizer. I use the shade Blonde because it just lightens me up a little bit so my brows don't look so heavy sometimes. It's been discontinued. I can't even find it in this shade anymore, and this was just such a great product. It dispensed the right amount. It gave the right amount of hold. It just looked really good, and I just find a lot of other brow products dispense too many fibers, or they don't dispense enough, or they don't offer enough hold. They just don't give the same effect at all. I mean, it had this weird brush, but it just worked. So I finally tried the Flower Beauty Fiber Fix Brow Gel, and I feel like this is probably the closest thing to getting the same result from this. I'm really happy with it. I want to say it was the CoverGirl one that I tried that was close, but this one I feel like it's even closer. I am really enjoying this. It gives a soft hold, but I feel like it gives that same kind of look that I was looking for. I like a lot of products from Flower Beauty. This is a great one. So if you haven't tried this, you may want to. So this used to be my staple fragrance for years and years and years. Now this was a long time ago, but I got really sick of it and I just completely stopped wearing it. Well, cut to a few years ago, I started smelling it on my nieces and my husband's sister, and I'm like, what is that? That smells really familiar, and it was this perfume. Well, then Brooke, my 16-year-old, asked for it for Christmas, and she ended up getting it from a few people. And so I asked her if I could borrow a bottle because I just was really drawn to it again. So she ended up just giving me one of her small bottles of Michael Kors perfume. I just feel like this is such a basic fragrance. I know everybody's into all these niche fragrances, but I rediscovered this month, and I've had so many compliments on how good I smell. It's ridiculous. And I've delved into other tuberose fragrances over the past few years, and I do really enjoy them. I mean, it has to be done right because tuberose can go really wrong or just be way too heavy. But there's just something about this that just does tuberose correctly. I don't know. And maybe it's just the way it sits on everyone I know and myself so well. And I'm sure it's a combination of all the notes together, but this has just been a rediscovery for me. I love that it comes in so many different sizes. I feel like it's great for any season, and it is that fragrance that people ask what you're wearing when you wear it. So I had to include it in this video because I'm so glad that I rediscovered this. I mean, I can't tell you how many bottles of this I went through years ago, and here it is again. Now, I normally have quite a few lifestyle products in these videos, and I only have a couple because we moved and I think I just don't have a lot of extra things going on other than beauty. Now I am saving some of them for an Amazon video that I'm doing shortly, so stay tuned for that. But I'm going ahead and talking about two of them here that are from Amazon. One is a favorite, one is a fail, and they are both candles. I can think of one other time in my life when I've thrown a candle away before it was finished, and that was a Bath & Body Works candle. It was just way too sweet. This Lulu candles, Jasmine, Oud, and Sandalwood, did not do me right. I kept relighting it and trying to enjoy it, but there was something about the combination of those scents that just was very heavy and they just did not combine right. I found it to be a very unenjoyable candle, and I finally just threw it out about probably halfway in. They do have other scents, but the reviews on this particular scent are kind of all over the place, and I guess I'm one of them that just does not like it. Now this Salt and Sea candle by Sweetwater Decor was lovely. It says that the top notes are sea salt and citrus, the middle is musk, and the base is amber. I found this to be very calming, and it did have a slight sweetness to it, but it wasn't too sweet. And every time someone entered our house when it was burning, they always commented how nice our house smelled. It's a soy candle, and I just really enjoyed this scent. I would definitely purchase it again. So if you're looking for something that's a little bit less expensive than, say, Nest or Jo Malone, which is what I, can talk about sometimes, this would be a great option for you, and they have other scents as well. I am redoing my top favorite products of all time videos. I just did setting powders and bronzers. I'll have both of those linked here for you if you haven't seen those. Let me know in the comments down below what products you're interested in seeing next and what you loved or hated in June. As always, a huge shout out to my Stephanie Marie Circle members who go above and beyond to give extra support to the channel, and especially to those premium members. Love you guys so much. If you're not a member of Stephanie Marie Circle, you can look down below in the description box or hit that join button and you can see information on the different levels. And if you're not subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button and become part of the family. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.